Now we're going to talk about elevator problem. What is the elevator problem? Well, let's say the elevator system has the weight and counterweight. Okay, so these two people are in the elevator and there is a counterweight, and here is the counterweight. So the weight is 1000 kilogram with two people inside the elevator, and this is the counterweight, and counterweight is 850 kilogram. Now what we want to find, we want to find the acceleration of this elevator. Mass number 1, and we're going to call it mass number 2. This one is mass number 2. This one accelerating upward, okay, and this one accelerating downward. We know that acceleration, this acceleration is equal to this acceleration. They are opposite in direction, but magnitude are the same. So both acceleration have equal in magnitude, but both mass are not the same. So mass 1 is not equal to mass 2, but acceleration 1 is equal to acceleration 2. The whole system accelerate with equal in magnitude. Okay. All right. Now, how can we do the free body diagram? Let's do the free body diagram. This is the so we call it mass 1. We can erase this. Now let's call it mass 1. We already established that fact. So this is M1G and this is M2G. This is M2G. This arrow is little bigger than this arrow is because this one is 1000 kilogram and this one is 850 kilogram. FT2 and this one is FT1. Now we know that acceleration 1 is equal to acceleration 2. That means this one accelerating this way and this one is accelerating as this direction. So A1 is equal to A2 in magnitude, but the direction are different. And FT1 is equal to FT2. All right, but mass 1 is not equal to mass 2. Okay, so far so good. Now we will be able to write this in terms of Newton's second law and this in terms of Newton's second law, because there is a net force. We have to use Newton's second law. So what Newton's second law tells us? Newton's second law tells us F is equal to ma. Then F is Ft1. So since Ft1 is equal to Ft2, I'm just going to write Ft. Ft minus M1G is equal to ma. Now this case, what am I going to do? I'm going to write F is equal to negative ma, is because this is accelerating downward. Now I see Ft minus M2G is equal to negative ma. So I have two equations. So this is my mass 1. Once again, this is my mass 1, this is my mass 2, and if I put two boxes, this is M1G, this is Ft, and this is acceleration upward, this is accelerating downward. All right, and this is M2G, this is Ft1. Okay, so now I'll be able to write the equations in terms of Newton's first law, the second law. So F is equal to ma, this is negative, F is equal to ma, this is positive because acceleration, and this is sigma, this is sigma. So all the forces, so Ft minus M2G is equal to minus ma, and this one is Ft minus M1G is equal to M2a. This is M1, this is M2, this is M1, so this is M1a. All right, M1 and M2 are not the same, so we have to keep that in mind. Now you can take a look what is happening. Okay, so finish it and we're going to check our answer with this. Okay, so now I'm going to put the two equations together. So let me write this one. on top, and this one. So ft minus m1g is equal to m1a, and then I'm going to write ft minus m2g is equal to minus m2a. This is m2. So once again I have to change the sign in order to cancel them. So this cancels, so I have m2g, so I have g m2 minus m1 is equal to a m1 plus m2. So acceleration is m1 plus m2 and g m2 minus m1. What does that mean? This means g is 9.8 and m2 is 1000 minus m1 is, and m1 plus m2 so 1000 plus 850. Okay, so acceleration is 9.8 and here is 150 and here is 1850. So acceleration and 1850. So x meter per second square. Now I'm going to check the answer. All right, so there is acceleration, and acceleration is point. These people are moving inside because there is a heavy acceleration, 0.79 meter per second square. So the system of equations, ft cancel. Okay, now you isolate a. If you do isolate a, you get exactly this equation right here. This equation and this equation are the same. This one and this one are the same. And so, and this one and this one is the same. So, and this one and this one is the same.
Science Lab to fall in love with math and science, especially programming.